So there you have it, another dream where things aren't seeming what they are, where Aaron here essentially has you kill Liana, and you don't know if that's really a dream or Aaron here was doing that.
So this is the island.
And Aaron here was giving you a vision.
Yes,
So quick save.
our camp was
And here is the Temple of the Spider. Liana's telling you how the camp was on the far side, but they kind of got overrun, and how the island's full of hostile orc warriors. That's pretty much what she's saying right now. But she talks about how their hate's justified, because orcs were created during the War of the Blood Moon, and they're essentially fusions of demons and humans, and they really hate humans, because humans made them to be shock troops. And then Captain Obvious over here, Mage, just says the beach is clear of orcs, or looks clear of orcs, which we could see from 100 yards out, so Captain Obvious over here. But now this is where another bulk of the game takes place, is on the island of the temple. You can see areas that you're actually going to travel to later. We're going to move up here. We're going to find an injured, wounded soldier and another one that's dead. Over here you can see he's a very dead person. And, excuse me. And now he's just telling what happened, like orcs came from the temple, they drove him out, and how they still have men trapped back there, and they also report that some of them saw a thing called a Palkai. And Liana says he's delirious because they don't live around here, and a Palkai is what they would describe as a degenerate dragon. It's a very small dragon, it doesn't seem to have any eyes, it spits lightning, and it has a mace for a tail, just like a lot of traditional dragons. It has that kind of bat-like look that we saw in movies like Reign of Fire. It's really kind of a neat little design, it looks really good, and they're just kind of there. Now this area, after this speech, I'm going to quick save, because this area is a pain in the butt on hardcore. But essentially, here's Eritrock, the shaman of the orcs, and he's saying that the spider goddess has demanded that they keep the humans out of the temple, and how it's up to them to protect the purity of it and prevent them from essentially disgracing it with their filthy footsteps. So the orcs really are bound to keep you out, and that Eritrock, that shaman, he really screws you later, and you'll see why, how he can really screw you over. But I can tell Liana to stay here, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to quick save, because she can go out there and get herself killed very, very, very easily. And I'm actually going to map mana potions to 3, because I'm going to need them there. And I'm going to use telekinesis to take out, there's a bunch of orcs out here, and there's a really quick way to take them out, but you need to use telekinesis. It looks like Liana is actually staying behind this time. So we're going to quick save so we don't have to wait as much next time. We're going to grab this statue, and this statue one-shots the orcs. I need their attention so I can line them up and double. And I missed one. Okay. There's the other. So drink a mana pot, and we're going to keep going. We need to use this statue. It's the quickest way to take all these orcs out. Really the best way. And get away from me, orc. There we go. Okay, so now I have adrenaline, so now I can... Well, it one-shot him because I had adrenaline, but I also could have picked up the orc if I so desired. So now we need more of them. There should be one more floating around somewhere. Don't know where he ran off to, though. There he is. Perfect. So now Liana should come up soon. I need to go back and get her. Go back and get Liana. The game is really cool. It is a really cool game. So we're going to grab Liana now.
I'm ready.
Because I think we need her to activate the orcs that are coming, or... Okay, I gotta fight this guy head on. If I can hit him into the spikes. Okay, he spiked himself now. Okay. Grab the statue back. Why am I flying backwards? Okay, apparently the statue was pushing me back. That's really weird. I've never seen that happen. Okay, now they're all dead. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, there's the Orc Cleaver, which I think you require Strength 2, which I'm going to hang on to that in place of the Longsword. And that's a really good item to have. But before we move on, because it activates a sequence that prevents us from coming back out here, I'm going to go ahead and loot around the areas around here really quick. I can't remember if there's anything specific to loot, but Oh, there's nothing up. Oh, I think there might be something up here. I can't always remember this game. I've played through it another time to reacquaint myself with stuff. But you know, when you play a game so much, some of the areas kind of blur together. That's what's happening right now. And I can't remember what's in this area, because it's kind of blurring with other parts of the temple. I've played the game too much, which is weird. Yeah, I don't think there is anything to loot. I don't think there is. There might be a... No, we get into there later. Okay, so we can move on. We can move on. So we're actually going to grab... Not you. Drink another potion. Grab this. We're going to move it up here because we're going to use it in a second. Which telekinesis is... I mean, imagine the gravity gun in Ravenholm at all times. That's essentially what telekinesis amounts to. But now what we got here, we got to this gate, and the lever is broken, and Liana talks about, well, once she gets past the statue I put in her way, she talks about how the gate's locked, it's sealed, we need to get through, but if she uses her magical affinities to blast the gate open, every orc on the island will know that we're here. So we can't do that, we have to find another way in. So what we need to do is go down through this little section. I'm actually going to get rid of the mana potions there. Actually get rid of that bow, because I don't need it anymore. And we need to go down into this area.
This one, Sarah. I think this is how Duncan got us in last time.
And we need to sneak our way through here, but let me see. Scroll of Freeze, Scroll of Fireball, and a Ring of the Phoenix that I'm going to save. Now, essentially what happens down here is we get to fight some really, really cheap enemies that are a real pain in the butt. We're going to use our Scroll of Fireballs and Full Heal Potions. We're going to quick save here because these things, they do a lot of damage really quick. And this is considered one of the most unfair fights in the entire game because they throw so many of them at you. They're these little floating squid things. And I don't have any like sanctuary ability or anything to defend myself. And these things are really deadly. I pretty much need to funnel them into this tunnel here and pop health potions whenever my health gets low. Full health potions. I have to use them here. I have to just build up adrenaline and then whirlwind and hope that gets the majority of them, which it did. Oh shoot, there's one left. There is one of these guys left. And these guys don't get stunned like most enemies. I am really surprised how well that fight just went. All because of the staff. The staff, I'm starting to really love the staves, and it makes me sad that we don't really find super good ones for a while. Alright. Okay. Move the full health potions off of there so I don't accidentally use them too much. Scroll of Fireballs can go back. And what was I going to do? What did I have there? I had telekinesis there, didn't I? Let's eat some food. Alright, cool. Now we have to go up through here. And in here we get one of the most important and unique items of the game. The rope bow. And the rope bow lets you make rope ladders that you can climb on. You've seen me climb on chains and ropes up until now. The rope bow allows you to do that, but it also does a little bit of damage. Well, +1 damage, but that's enough, like if you want to break a pillar or something from a distance, you can use it to activate environmental kills. But there is another secret over here I'm going to show you. I can only utilize a little bit of it because there's a couple of scrolls and some potions. But there's also an item back here if you're an archer character. And I'm going to quick save because I can clip into the wall here with the rope ladder. Sometimes you clip into the wall here. Buggy game. It's just like that sometimes. But you climb up the rope ladder into this area. And this is the area that was blocked off from the outside that I said we'll get into in a second. And in here you get a poison bow, which if you're an archer, will poison an enemy, and then it has a slight cooldown on the poison effect, but it's really good if you hit an enemy from a distance. It will poison them and do a bunch of damage. We're not going to use that because we have no use for it, and there's a full health potion and an antidote in there. So, let's get back down there, and let's continue on our pathway. On our way, on our path, on our... Can you say on our pathway? I actually don't know. Can we continue on our pathway? That sounds really weird. Doesn't sound like proper English in any way. Mana potions, then you activate this, and that completes the next objective, which only 3 more points, and then I'll be able to utilize the Orc Cleaver, which will replace the staff at that point, because it does so much more damage.
That's great. Let's get to the entrance.
Alright, now we have to get to the entrance. I'm going to grab the statue again. because we're going to need it to kill a couple orcs. But there's the Palkai. And I missed!
Tarragon, don't! It's too powerful!
But the Palkai Tarragon's going to distract it.
Tarragon, no!
And I'm going to bring this in here to fight these orcs. Tarragon's going to sacrifice himself to let us through. And then the Palkai pretty much will leave us alone at this point. But here, Liana can get killed pretty easily as well. And that statue actually didn't kill the guy. No, Liana, don't walk up to them. They're orcs. They'll destroy you. They're going to destroy me probably, too. Because they do a lot of damage really fast. I can't get over my statue. And bam! There we go. Okay, one's dead. This one's going to go down real easy. Into the spikes. Oh my goodness, that fight went a lot worse than I really intended it to. That was
close.
That was weird. That was weird. I didn't really show you the Palkai, but we will get a better look at it later. And you'll really get to see it then. Okay, 5 skill points, like I said. Okay. She's lamenting about Tarragon, whose name sounds like, you know, either a spice or a unit of measurement. I'll have 5 Tarragons of this. Really interesting name. Okay, so we're going to sneak up here. And over here is another environmental effect that's unique to the game. You can use the rope bow or any other ability, and you can knock down those pillars, and then that wall will collapse on all 3 of those enemies and completely flatten them. So satisfying. So satisfying in every way, shape, and form. So, Liana, come with me. And let's move on through. Berry juice. I don't think that's all of the orcs. I think there might be one left. Although, yep, there's one left. Leap attack.
Danger. Go no further.
And now you're stunned. Really good weapon. I'm really sad that I'm going to have to replace this with a cleaver because it's so powerful. Just the ability to stun is kind of worth the 5 less damage that it does compared to the orc cleaver. Such a good weapon. Alright, so now we can move on through this area. We're going to quick save because coming up is some areas where it might crash. And I want to show you something. You pick up an item and you throw it, and it just disappears into the skybox. They didn't utilize the coding that the Source Engine has built into it to make an object look like it disappears into the distance. It just kind of disappears. I wonder if the arrows do that. No, the arrows don't do that. Okay, apparently it's just the shovels that'll do that.
I'm glad you made it, Duncan, when so many of our men didn't. The fighter with us is Sarah.
Okay, now Liana's explaining who I am to Duncan, and Duncan's one of the last humans here kind of holding this place down, and he comes up a couple of times later. He's kind of a minor side character, nothing special, but they're just talking about how worthy I am and how they need me, and but we need to get in there, because Arantir is on our heels, as Liana says. So Duncan will let me by. I'll quick save because this next loading screen has crashed my game before, and I don't want to have it happen. So, we'll quick save, and let's go. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. And it didn't crash. Hallelujah. Okay. F6, quick save. Awesome.
The altar room is this way.
Alright, let's do it.
I'm worried about Arantir.
I don't like the feel of this.
Okay, there's not really any secrets through here. Move, Liana. Move. Alright. There is a ring of regeneration right there, which is a pretty good little ring, but I'm going to keep the arcane brilliance just for the heal effects. But now we need to find a way to open up these gates, which is going to be the rope arrow, which you just shoot right here. And huzzah. And then just pop the gate. Now, what scrolls do I have? What is that? Freeze, Fire Trap, and Fireball. Let's pop a Fire Trap. This is a spell you can get as a mage as well. All the scrolls are mage spells, and it is essentially a trap. of traps. It is really powerful. Let's pop a fireball. Ooh, I made the mistake. Never pop one scroll after you've popped another because it will be wasted. And I missed. I missed. Of all the things to happen, I miss. Okay, whatever. I just want their attention now. I want them to come walk over the fire trap. But I don't want them to activate it while I'm standing next to it. Get your attention. Now, come on. Walk over here. Walk over here. Dang it! Orcs, you're too stupid! Come on. At least one of you knows I'm here. And this rope bow will do no damage to him. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Ow, did he just shoot me through a wall? I call hacks. I call complete hacks. We'll do that. Pop that. Let's go fight. Do you see me? Do you see me now? Thank you. Come and get me. Activate fire trap. It did nothing. It did nothing. Okay, I want the archer down first, because he is going to be the biggest threat. And then the orcs take me down. I tell you, orcs are really, really powerful in this game. A fight with them can go really south really quick on hardcore, because even with a lot of health, they will do a lot of damage to you. They will do a whole lot of damage to you. Now walk into that fire trap. He's not going to. Scroll of fireball. I made the mistake again. I activated one scroll after utilizing another. You can actually guide these fireballs. So we're going to guide it and hit the orc directly and knock him over. And throw a barrel at him. Donkey Kong him down, as my friend was calling it. Scroll of freeze. Ice patch on the ground. Come and get me. Come and get me. Hit the ice and fall down. So nice. So nice. And now the one orc is really hitting me with arrows. Critical hit. Critical hit. Okay. Can I kick you into the fire trap? Yes, I can. Okay, we're going to pop a healing potion or two. And get him. Alright, cool. Oh, they're both up. Oh, that's painful. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Because these guys do so much damage. Run away. Scroll of freeze. Freeze you. And whirlwind attack. Get the other one. Get the other one. I don't know if it got him. It got him. Okay. Oh my goodness. Orcs are so hard. I need skill points so I can use the cleaver. Oh, jeez, that fight was hard. One skill point. Okay, so two more and I can use a cleaver. Oh, that fight is such a difficult fight. My goodness gracious.